Welcome to Sanctuary Arms Café. Today we're going to talk about trail guns and trail bags and what's in ours and why.
Well, this is new to us at this angle, so we're trying this. This is the bag that we're using today. It's just a small day bag. I don't know the brand off the top of my head, but I can dig in here and find it. If anybody wants to know in the comments, I can find it, show it.
It's available on Amazon, I do remember that much.
Amazon, done on sports stores. It's a common brand. They weren't much. They're like $18, somewhere in there.
Dunham's had them for $14, I think, at one time.
Anyways, the two colors that we commonly see are these two colors. This is the bag we're using. You don't have to use a Molly style bag. I use this bag mainly. I'll show you my daughter's. So this is hers, and I got her a knife on the side here, and I got it anchored where she can't lose it. It won't fall out. And it's just easy access for when we're doing certain things, and it's there. So that's why.
Go ahead.
That's why I like these style bags for this. But we have another brown, like cafe style looking bag. Depending on where we're going and what we're doing, I'll take it. It just depends what we're doing for the day. So I'm gonna move these out of the way, and I'm gonna show the gun first. I won't make y'all wait till the end to see it. The gun I use, that I like to carry into the woods, this is my trail gun. Don't matter where I'm at, this is always with me if I'm in the woods. This is my Colt Python in 357 Magnum. It is unloaded. And this is a holster that my grandfather made. He's no longer with us, but he made this for his Smith & Wesson 686. And I have the holster. My gun fits it. So this is what I wear when I'm in the woods, when I'm walking a trail. This is a knife he made. That's a bone from a deer, antler from a deer. There's an old sawmill where we lived, up the road from where we lived. It's no longer there. There's an old saw blade out of the sawmill. He cut down and made knives out of them. And that's copper. The rivets are copper out of his grandma's house. Or his mom's house, I mean. Okay, now, I think a 357, at least where we live, it might be different where you live. Where we live, there's black bears, mountain lions, and coyotes. Those are about the main predators you'll come across in the woods. And I've had all three sighted in the woods. I've seen all three of them. This is adequate enough for all of those, as long as you hit good. This gun is reliable though. You don't have to use like a Python. I have a Taurus 357 and Smith & Wesson 357. This is just my go-to. This, in my opinion, is the most reliable, one of, if not the most reliable revolver you can get is the Colt Python. I've not really had failures of the gun, so I can't really, this is smoother shooting. I shoot more accurate with it. So if you're going into the woods and you need a gun on you and you have one, whatever you have is better than nothing, and it'll be enough. You just practice with it, learn with it, be safe with it, make sure you can hit what you're aiming at, and know what's beyond what you're aiming at. So this is just my go-to, and I have more talks on that, but I won't let the video drag on. Now we'll get to my knife. Again, depending on where I'm going and what we're doing for the day, will depend on what goes. But so like with the Python, I also have a 9mm I carry sometimes with me. It will stay in my bag. I got my reasons. It just depends on what we're doing and where we're going. Knives are the same. This knife is my everything knife. This is my workhorse. It stays on my belt. It's not in the bag. But if we go areas where people are, I made the holster. It's my ferro rod. If we go places where I know there's gonna be a lot of people that, in other words, we're deep woods and we're coming out into the cities and stuff, I may take it off and put it in my bag just because I don't want people to draw a lot of attention. And there's some places we go where people are very nose in the air kind of thing. But this is my main knife, stays on my belt. It's a buck. And again, this is my workhorse. I've batoned and built many fires with this. Now, this is my skinning knife. So today we're going to go through the woods. That'll be in a part 2 video if you want to watch it. And I'm going to take my daughter and we're going to go take her squirrel hunting. She's going to go squirrel hunting. And this is the knife that I use to skin with. So if I'm not planning on going hunting, this does not go with me. It stays here. I only put in that bag what I need. I have a hunting bag that stays in, so if I'm going hunting, that bag just goes with me, but I wanted to show it anyways. This is a new knife. I've had it for about a year. Now it's new to me because I ain't really got to play with it a lot. I've only had it out a couple times. It's going to I don't know how to put it. It's not replacing my main knife, but this was like the backup. I was carrying it in my bag. It just stays in the bag. I'm not really using it but once. It's just there as a backup. It's light. This is really light. This is like a quarter of the weight of the other one. I don't have a scale over here right now, but I can weigh it if people want to know. But this is a lot lighter than the other one. But that's my work knife. This is a new one. Another one. This goes in my hunting bag. And that's what it is. It stays in my hunting bag. It just lives in it. I just wanted to show it. But you need a knife, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, you need a knife like this so that you can baton, you can throw, just a lot, I don't know how to put it.
It's a lot sturdier.
It's a lot sturdier and safer to use something like this than use a pocket knife. Or a knife that's got a cheap blade that's going to break on you and get you cut. These are sturdy. You can baton, you know, you got this, you can hit the back when you're batoning. You can strike a ferro rod. So this is just, they're designed for this. That style knife. And I can give recommendations. Anybody that's watching this can leave them in the comments for other people. Anybody's interested in that. And this is from Walmart, the Swiss Tech they're carrying. And I bought this to try out. Now, the only issue I really have with it, I've tried it out a couple times, is for its size, it is small. But it is really heavy, but it's thick. Like, I don't know if you can see how thick. It's thick.
Yeah, you can see it.
So it's almost as heavy as this with all the stuff, just the blade here. Like it's heavy. So I don't really carry it. I got it to test out, was going to do reviews on it, and I just hadn't got around to it. But it is a great knife from the little bit I used it.
For the price too. Yeah,
this was $45, I believe, when I bought it. I don't know what it is now, but when I got it, it was like $45. This one, when I bought it, was $45.
And then a while after that, Walmart had a sale on that buck knife for $15.
Yeah, I bought all of them. I got a drawer full of them.
Yeah.
These all are over $100 when I purchased
these
them.
are tops.
So, now I'll show you my axes. Now, just to go on a hike on the trail, you don't need an axe, but I always carry an axe and a saw with me because I make walking sticks. I'm not going, now if I go on a trail or a hike and I know there's a chance it will lead into night or overnight, there's a high likelihood that I won't make it back before it gets dark. I don't like walking at night. I think it's dangerous, especially where we live. We're in the mountains. We go up and down mountains, up and down mountains. It's safer to just hunker down for the night. So if I know I'm going somewhere and there's a chance I won't make it back, I will take an axe with me. An axe and a saw, they basically just live in my bag pretty well. But depending on the area I'm going and depending on what I know I'm going to be doing will depend on which axe I take, because they weigh differently. This is the one that basically lives in my wood bag. I've cut
CRKT.
Yeah, I've cut plenty of firewood with this. Built many fires with this. Built shelters with this.
Very reliable.
It's very reliable. I've not had no issues out of mine. I have seen some reviews where people have had issues with them. I made the holster. So it's really light. It goes in my belt. Don't weigh like anything really. This is the Harbor Freight axe that I was making for my daughter. And
there's a video of it on the channel.
There's a video of it on the channel. I sanded that stuff they had on it off, and then I burnt the handle, put some linseed oil on it, did a paracord wrap, and this is the blade. And I ain't really got to put this through its test yet, but it is a beautiful axe.
It's like what, $15?
It was $12.
Okay.
So this was $12. I made that out of a bucket of scrap leather I had, just to quickly put something on it where I could use it for that day. But this was $12. The CRKT was $50 at the time. I think it's more than that now. But this is my workhorse here. This is the one, if I know I'm going camping, I know for a fact I'm staying overnight, I know I'm going to be building certain things. This is my Gränsfors axe.
This is a Gränsfors Bruk.
And same thing, I burnt the handle. Paracord wrapped the top. But this is my Gränsfors axe. This is the one, this is my main workhorse. These two, I got more axes in my collection. These are just the main two I go to, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing some heavier stuff, this is what I take. If I'm doing light stuff, this is what I take. But there's a large difference. This was $200.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, it just depends on what I'm doing. And again, depending on what you're in, you don't need an axe in your bag. I always have an axe and a handsaw in my bag. They're just always there. I know how to use them. And I recommend that if you're going to carry stuff like this, you need to learn how to use them. Don't just go to swinging this. You will hurt yourself or somebody, and it is not good to be hurt miles and miles out in the woods. So, if you're going to carry these, you need to learn how to use them. Don't just be swinging. But again, now we'll get into a few other items like my cook set. This is the saw I'm taking today. I want to try it out a little bit more. The saw I normally have, it's got tape all over it. I like to gives it grip. What brand is it?
Corona.
Corona. So that's the other brand. That's the main one I normally carry, and it's really well.
And this is the Fiskars brand, and you can get both of these saws at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Amazon.
And Amazon.
And they're both around the same price range, around $20. I just wanted to try this one out and compare. I was going to do a review on it, and that's why it's going with me today. And this is my little fire starting kit. This is actually my wife's. She cannot find mine. It wasn't in my hunt bag, so she got it out last winter, used it in the stove, and I haven't seen it, so I gotta find it. But this has got a ferro rod, a bic,
a striker, a can opener, a
and
lighter,
the matches I wrapped in, and I can show a video on that. I think I got one on the channel, but I can make a new one. The matches are wrapped in 100% cotton yarn and dipped in wax. And they'll burn for about 8 minutes each match will. And they're waterproof. This is my cook kit. I have it set up for today. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee while we're out. This is, I like this brand, instant coffee. So if I'm out, just gonna heat me up some water, or I can drink it cold. I like it pretty well cold. This is my pot. Now this is my new one. Again, I'm taking it to try it out. This is my main one I've used, as you can tell. I carved that on it when but this is my main pot. This is the updated version, so I want to try it out.
Both are Stanleys.
Both are Stanleys. This one, I have my stove. This is just a cheap, like $10 stove off Amazon. This is an adapter for the big propane tanks. I'm not going to take it today. This is my stove. I mean my gas. I keep it in the bag because when I'm cooking on the ground, I don't want to get that dirty back in my pot.
And the bag also is BPA free, so you can pour boiling water straight into it and cook your food with it.
So, but this is my little, if I'm making coffee, I can cook. I can boil and cook. I can get food out of the woods and cook in this if I need to. But this is mainly my coffee. I'm trying it out. And this is the bag.
It's Survivor. Or Savior. Yeah.
I'm trying the bag out. I got one that's just the right size. I want it to be a little snug. I didn't want stuff moving around in here. I didn't want extra space. But again, depending on where I'm going and what we're doing, I take a different pot or I'll add more things to this. But for today, I'm just making coffee. That's just my trail bag. So, at the end of the video, I'll put down one of every item I'm taking, just show you much. It ain't a lot. It might seem like a lot. I'm just showing you other stuff. This ain't all going in my bag. I'm not taking this whole spool, but this is catfish line. I think it's 300-pound test line, bank line. I use this for cordage. I'll take a bundle of it with me. Just I'm gonna roll some up here in a minute. This is some extra ammo I take for the revolver. I always keep an O-Light. I like O-Light. They actually sent us this. I've been using O-Light for a few years now. But this goes in my bag as a backup, and then I always carry a life straw in my bag. Now, on my pockets, I'm going to dump these up here real quick. These are just always on my body at all times. That's my wife's flashlight. I was doing something earlier with it. But these old lights are always on me, and that knife is always on me with a lighter and a few other items in my pocket. So I'm not too much worried about this light. It's just fully charged, and it's there if I need it. But these are always charged in my pocket. I charge them at the night before I go to bed.
One's a laser. One has a laser and one has a UV light on.
Yeah, so we have a laser pointer, and then this one's the UV. And then light. But anyways, these are always in my pocket, so I'm not too worried about the light part. Like I said, I'm not really planning on roaming in the night. I'll hunker down and go bed. But now I'll put the bag up here and show each individual item I'm taking. I'm not going to show the items. I'm just going to show how much is going in the bag. So this is going today. This is going. Now again, I'm going to wrap me some off of this. I'm not taking this whole spool. I'm taking a life straw. Taking a light. This is my cook set.
With coffee.
With coffee, which I don't have to have this, but I enjoy sitting down and having a cup of coffee. I'll build a fire, have a cup. I don't always use that propane tank. I only use it if I need to. Today I'm taking this axe, my daughter's axe. We're going to try it out, and I'm going to get a walking stick today. This is the saw we're taking. Taking the fire starting kit, and I'm taking this. This is all I'm taking today. And I have water. I'm going to take some water with us. And we're going on a hike probably 3 miles today on the trail. We might go to a cave that's up in the area we're headed. If we make it to the cave, I'll show it. If not, I'm going to show y'all the hike. So this is one of the walking sticks I made. This is my main walking stick I carry when I go out in the woods. Don't weigh anything. But this is a cedar walking stick I made. I burned it. I got me a paracord wrap. That's my hand goes. And there's some extra paracord if needed. But what I use this for, can you see it real good? What I use this for is I'll wrap it around a tree and hook it on each end of the stick. And then I can put my bag and stuff and hang stuff on this if I'm working at a campsite. But I always keep this. This goes with me in the woods no matter where I'm at. Like I said, we have stuff around us, snakes. If I'm walking over a log, that's kind of in a sketchy area, I like to take this and poke it around the log before I step across, or up and under a log before I step over it, depending on the log. There's some areas, like last year we were out walking. That's just a quick story. We were out walking, and there was some snake skin over a log. So we were going across it. I didn't see the snake skin until I was stepping across it. Always done that anyway, so this kind of come in handy to use. And then year before last, we were walking through the woods, and I stepped off of a little drop off going down the mountain, and actually stepped on a snake. I didn't see it. It wasn't a poisonous snake, but I stepped on it. We do have poisonous snakes. We have rattlesnakes, copperheads.
There's also underground caves.
There are underground caves, but I use this. I can get in more depth on that later, but I do use this as a tool more than a walking stick. Like, I don't need it to walk through the woods. I use it as a tool. And I have a spear tip I made that goes on the tip of this. It's in my hunting bag, I believe. We gotta find it. In case I needed it, it slides over it, but I don't never need it. I just have it in my hunting bag. Because again, when I go in the woods sometimes, you don't know when you're going to be back. Even if it's just a simple hike, we go on a lot of unplanned areas, and most of the trails we hike are unmanned trails. They're trails from back. The one we're going to today was back when they logged with mules and stuff, and it's like an old log road. We're going to be hiking it, and it actually connects. Eventually, you follow it long enough, a long time, it connects to the state park Stone Door trails. So but that's where we're going today, and if we make it to the cave, I'll film the cave. If not, and I'm going to film a catch and cook if my daughter gets a squirrel today. So I'll see you on part 2.